I walked into a courtroom, a convicted sex offender, and I walked out of that courtroom a completely free and cleared man. My name is Brian Banks, and I am the subject of this really amazing movie called Brian Banks.
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
In 2002, at the age of 16, I was on my way to USC. I had one more year left in high school, biggest year of my life for sports and education. During that time, I went to a known makeout spot with a girl that I've known since middle school, and we kissed and we made out. That was the extent of it, but by the end of that day, I was being arrested and accused of kidnapping and rape. Almost 9 months into fighting this case, that I was presented with this plea bargaining opportunity. If I had pled no contest to one count of rape, that they would drop all the other charges, and I would undergo what was called a 90-day observation at Chino State Prison, where they would determine, after I'd be interviewed by a psychologist and a counselor, whether I was to receive felony probation, 3 years in prison, or 6 years in prison. I was given 10 minutes to make this decision with this plea bargain. And right after taking that deal, a few weeks later, I was sent to Chino State Prison. I received a favorable report after 90 days. I came back to court, and the judge still gave me the higher term of 6 years. I spent my 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, and my 22nd birthday behind bars. And it was tough. It was not easy. None of it was easy. But I managed to get through it. I paroled at the age of 22, August 29, 2007. I was placed on strict custody parole for a mandatory sentence of 5 years, which required me to wear a GPS tracking device on my ankle. I had to register as a sex offender for the rest of my life. I was at home online looking for a job, and I got bored, and so I got on Facebook and I noticed I had a friend request. I clicked the friend request, and the box drops down, and it was the woman who had accused me 9 years ago now asking to be friends on Facebook. Seeing that friend request was, for lack of better words, unreal. I didn't think it was her. I didn't think that it was real. I thought someone was creating a sick joke and making this fake profile to just see how I would respond to receiving such a request. But it was her. A lot of me fighting for my life and to clear my name was done on my own. And I did everything that I could, from filing my own appeal, reaching out to numerous different attorneys, to contacting the California Innocence Project numerous times, all the way to a point to where I was successful at capturing the person who was responsible for all of this on tape, recanting everything that they said had happened. May 24th, 2012, I walked out of that courtroom a completely free and cleared man. Right after that, one of the first questions was, now that you got your life back, what's next? And I said, I want to play football.
Do you think you'll get another shot at the NFL?
Signing with the Atlanta Falcons, that was a dream come true. You know what? Better than a dream come true, it was dreams restored. I was given a dream back. I had an opportunity to play with the Falcons for 4 games before moving on to do a host of other things outside of football. The talk began that this story seemed like a story straight out of a movie. I have this really amazing guy by the name of Aldis, Hodge, who plays me in the movie. A super talented actor, but an even better person in real life. I'm thankful to have him on my side. His exact words is, I don't want to act this out, I want to become who you are. And I can honestly say that beyond this film, he's one of my best friends. He's such a great guy, he's humble, he's wise. I'm so impressed with the way he embodied my character, my life story, and put so much energy and emotion into making sure that the message is conveyed the right way. It was very tough for me to watch the film for the first time. I remember I went to a private studio and watched in the theater by myself. I was left to myself to watch this film. And I think every emotion that I had been keeping inside of me, everything that I had gone through just, surfaced in that moment. And I was proud with the final product. I feel that this is a message for people that we can no longer allow people, innocent people, to sit in cages like animals for things that they didn't do. This is also an inspirational story of how to see situations and not allow them to deter you or stop you from being where you want to be in life, to not allow one moment in time to dictate the duration of your life, that no one will work harder for you than you in the things that you want in life. And I'm a dad now. I got a 6-month-old boy, and he's already busy. He's crawling, he's pulling up on things and standing up. He's saying mama and Bob already. He's sitting up on his own, you know, so he's an amazing kid that's doing some great things. That's my life now. I'm still advocating for those who can't speak for themselves. I'm on the advisory board of the California Innocence Project, and I'm on the advisory board of the National Registry of Exonerations. I'm still marching. I'm still, you know, tweeting and talking about injustice. I'm still standing up for those who can't stand for themselves. I wrote my own book, my memoirs, entitled What Set Me Free. So I'm pretty much in that same lane of fighting for truth, fighting for justice and equality. And I'm using my hardship and traumatic experiences as fuel to propel me forward towards seeing that no one has to experience what I went through.